record. Poop. All right. Intro.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Two Exiles, One Portal. I'm here with Casper, as always. I am your host, Coffee. A little backwards that time, but I got it.
You got it. You got it. What is up?
I am currently making my Storm or my Hexblast Miner.
Hexplex miner. I started to make a power siphon. Whatever. I don't know what it is, but it's a power siphon. Siphon.
Yeah. Power Siphon's fun.
Um, I've never made one. I don't know how far into it I'm gonna get. But yeah, just killing some time until Path 2 comes out. Which I don't. Is it just me or is Necrocellular's extra hard? It
What I think is
feels extra hard.
what I think is happening is there are mobs in zones that aren't supposed to be.
I'm
So
having a
like,
very hard time.
I am kind of. It took me a minute to get, my base damages up a little bit, but once I
Yeah,
got
that's something I'm focused. I'm struggling hard. It's my base damage. I'm using Fire Trap, I think it's called, as my starting right now, because I don't have anything else. But I'm having trouble scaling damage.
yeah, I'm using Storm Blast Mines right now. It's not like the Storm Blast Mines. I'd never really have.
Um, there are a few updates. Obviously, we're recording today because finally there's been some movements in news and happenings in Path. We've been kind of waiting in the cut for a little bit until something happened. There's been a number of things, but I just want to say this before we get into the nitty gritty of stuff. I feel like I've been lied to. I I feel like they said that Path 2 was not going to impact nothing about Path 1. And and based on the last couple of days and updates that we've been getting, it has been nothing but effects that are residual effects that are from the development and execution of. And if you want to play semantics, maybe you're right as far as like saying, well, it's not the development effect, it's the execution, which is different. Maybe I would give it to you if you say it, but I feel like I got lied to. It's not a big deal, but I don't know. What's your sense on this?
Um, think what ended up happening that Path 2 is slightly, not even slightly, but is just a bigger project that they originally anticipated and has required more resources than originally thought. That's my how I how I actually feel about it. It depends on the final product, really. Like if Path 2 is good, if it's not, then I'll let myself know. Give a fuck.
Mm.
Yo, okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the fact that there are mobs in
You're breaking up. Maybe it's the internet that's going on.
Oh, sorry.
Repeat what you last said.
Uh, I don't think there's a lot of mobs in here that aren't supposed to fucking be here. I'm being chased by the fucking scariest fucking gemling berserker I've ever fucking seen.
So, what were your thoughts on the naming scheme? I found that to be very cool.
The naming
Uh,
scheme?
the naming scheme that they updated. So I guess I'll refresh your memory. So due to the cross-platform now possibly joining with the main for upcoming Path 2. And I think one of the issues that they're running into when it comes to migrating a lot of the microtransaction has been that people's names are overlapping,
Oh
and
right, so they added the
the number
gold
scheme,
like N. No, yeah,
the
that's a
hashtag
good idea.
number,
Yeah,
and it gives you that unique ID code, and now your name can be the same as someone else, but still be the unique. You still being a unique individual.
yeah.
Um, I by everything that I've seen so far, that's the most thing I'm excited for. Only because I'm tired of people taking my name. Like I'm tired of
That
logging
is a
in,
W.
and I want to be Casper. In the year of our Lord, I just want to be myself, and I know there might be more than one Casper. I don't care. It's just still like I don't have the time to come up with a new unique name and no variation to my name. Sometimes that's what I want to be. So I found that to be okay, and I think that might at least alleviate some of the issues that they're having um, with implementation of the microtransactions for Path 2. Um, which is funny, actually, it took them that long to actually come up with that because a lot of the modern games now, MMO games, have adapted that feature. There's a yellow mob
Yeah,
chasing me, bro, that wants my ass.
yeah. I've been being chased around by the unique Gemling Berserkers, and he's been trying to fuck my face, and I don't want it.
Holy shit. Um,
They keep getting fucking buffed by fucking ghosts.
oh, that's not good. They become scary to impossibly scary.
Yeah, like this is fucking awful. Like there's times, and then the Gemling Berserkers, because they have like gap closers and they're so fucking fast, I can't outrun them. Outrun them.
This is one of the Stygian creatures. And I can't get away from him. But did you see the live teaser of Path 2?
No, not yet.
Really?
I'm
How
tempted.
do you?
Yeah.
I gotta ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
How do you not contain yourself from like looking at a lot of these things? Because I always ask you, and you're like, nobody watch it. It's um,
It's
do you have
actually
like a
not as
superpower
bad.
not to get excited about certain shit?
I don't know if it's a superpower. It's just I don't like working myself up like like our mutual friend does on something that I don't know when is coming or how is coming, if it's gonna be something I like. Like think about the things that you've heard me excited for. Tekken. You know why I'm excited for Tekken? Fucking Tekken, from Tekken 2 to Tekken 8, they're all generally the same basic game. Yeah, punch people, you learn combos, you learn side steps. Yeah, the pacing kind of changes as times change and
Mhm.
mechanics change, but it's still Tekken. With Path and a lot of the newer games, it's really hard to fucking be like, oh man, I'm excited for that game. Dude, there's been so many goddamn games I've wanted to play, for instance, and just couldn't for some reason, so I had to kill that shit in me. Like, for instance, what was it? Space Marine. I was actually kind of excited about that. Fucking, they killed my fucking boner. Don't care anymore.
Oh, to clarify why it happened, it was just optimization. It had some widescreen optimization failures at the very beginning, in which they did rectify, but you never retried it. You said,
Well, I gave back the game.
yeah, you refunded. So,
Yeah, because I was like,
um,
nah, good. If you can't, if look at this was my problem with that, right? I don't care that they didn't have the actual like support for it. That's not the issue. The issue is they couldn't figure out a way to fucking just not crash out my game and fucking take 5 minutes to load with giving me no fucking warnings of what the fuck is happening. No feedback and being like, hey, look, this is why you're crashing. We don't have support this. You want to fucking start in 800 by 600? Like nothing. It was just, oh, your game is just stuck here. It's like, no, fuck that. It's ridiculous. The fucking one thing I need is you to tell me what the fuck you need me to do to play your game. Sorry, I'm mad from the fucking Jake Paul and fucking Mike Tyson fight. I apologize, viewers.
so
It's fucking
I
ridiculous.
figured this is gonna happen. I figured this is gonna happen because we're recording this episode right after Jake Paul fight. A lot of residual resentment is gonna come.
Like I'm fucking
Uh,
angry as shit now. But yeah, no, that's the general reason behind that. I've been betrayed by a lot of
uh,
fucking hype.
um, I got it. Let me pause this recording. Right, I got a situation here. Let me just attend to it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I forgot how to pause it. Hold on. Fuck. Where's the pause button? Pause. What is awkward? I always forget what the pause button is.
Hit a button. You see how he's looking for a button? He can't find it. You can.
Uh, Jesus Christ, where the hell is the button for the pause? Where's the pause button, guys? Guys, where's the pause button?
You
I
gotta find
can't
it.
find the pause
If you want to help you find
button.
the pause button, subscribe.
Holy shit! I can't find the pause button.
How is
All
that
right,
not
I'm gonna have to stop the recording then. I'm just gonna have to
okay?
stop it.
I'll
Unless I
wait.
find it in the last second. No, it's not here. That's weird. Oh, I have to re-enable it. Oh,
Rip.
when I reinstalled the my OBS, I don't think I ever fiddled with the
You,
settings.
rip.
I don't think that's native. So I'm going to just stop it and re-record again. Be back. And we're back. All right. So apologize. Seems like there was a little setting fiddling I had to do before I could pause it. So I wasn't going to be able to find it because it wasn't here. But we're back. Baby broke up. So I had to put him back to sleep, even though it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So where were we? Oh yeah, actually we have a superpower about not watching content, or like trying to stay away from content. Like, and you were saying that basically you don't want to get excited for things that are not out yet.
Yeah. I'd rather think the you know proof of concept and it's just like, oh yeah, that's great. Fucking, I'm playing this right now. Play it with me. It's great. I like that kind of shit. Not, oh, this is gonna come out in maybe a year. I don't give a fuck.
But we know that Path 2 is coming out in 3 weeks. Is
Yeah,
it three
but
weeks? Last
to
time I
be
checked.
honest, I don't expect them to really divulge all that much information. I
Yeah, that
don't.
live teaser was fucking not teaser enough.
I don't see a benefit in doing it, like a live teaser or like the teaser. Like that's a. I don't see a reason in giving very much information. Rather, because though, okay, right. So you have all these people that are possibly going to play your game. By giving the intricacies and like big information, like probably everybody's more wanting, you're going to, at worst, you're going to alienate some people who were going to try your game, and at best you're just confirming that some people would play it.
True. I get that. I get that. Um, I think for me is more of the sense of like I'm looking because I'm hoping to see something to excite me, if that makes sense.
I get you.
Like
You
oh god, the Gemline guys. I think
Yeah,
I'm running into the Gemline guys.
yeah, man.
Oh
I love
lord,
running into just fucking everything. It's not even like specific shit. It's just so much fucking deadly ass shit.
what is this thing? He looks like a Tokohama, uh, Gemline brawler. Okay, yeah. This is vicious.
Yeah.
Oof, killed him. Um, yeah, so I sometimes watch the content because I'm like, oh, I hope that I see something that excites me, that I got something to look forward to, and it bums me out when I see it and it's just nothing. It's like, okay, I guess that's something.
Yeah, I
Um,
just don't see where they would like really be gaining anything. I don't want like excitement. I just want to play the game and hope it's really good. Like that's all. That's all I hope is a good game. If it comes and it's a bad game, I will not play it. And
Even for the even if it has the path to or path name in it, like, what if they start getting better? Because it's a beta, so chances are it's going to be a little bad.
yeah, it's not going to be complete.
They
It's
even
going to
like they're letting
be
people know this is a open beta. Like, is not going to be. Oh god, these jumping dudes are not cool, bro.
dude, they're not fucking around.
They're just like face stomping me. What is going on with this? This is kind of frustrating. Like I came on just to kind of like get a few hours in, and it's kind of like bumming me out because so this feels unfairly hard, and it's not even ruthless.
Again, dude, it's the fact that you remember. I think it was what last league. Yeah, literally, I think it was the league, this league, that they were like, oh, other mechanics can spawn in the fucking story in the campaign now. I think that's what we're seeing right
But I think this has something to do with the
now. No, because
necro
the
thingy, because
downsides
it.
of them aren't there. There's no more downsides. It's only upsides. It's
But
not Necro
it
making it hard other than spawning creatures that shouldn't be in that zone in there.
right,
So you're getting monsters that you shouldn't fight until like maps and shit. But
but they are at least scaled down somewhat, no?
oh yeah, they or else they'd one shot you.
I mean, they still are kind of one-shotting me. It's, you know what
It-
it is? Is the elemental damage that they're doing. They're doing so much elemental damage that I have no resist for these things. Like a lot of them are doing cold, lightning damage, and that's just at this level is. I'm only level 11. It's fucking devastating.
yeah.
Like most things are not doing. Like every now and then you'll see a skeleton doing like lightning or fire damage, but nothing to this like level and accuracy. It's my fourth time dying on this map.
This has been not like I don't think this is the hardest experience I've had in past, but this is definitely like up there. This is over. Like
But
I'm actually having to like plan.
put a bigger shield on. Maybe that helps. I guess it doesn't help. I'm not doing no damage either.
No, I believe that does the opposite of help.
Yeah, but I can't scale damage right now, even if I wanted to.
Yeah, you
Like,
can. You gotta get a fucking free link.
I wish it would drop. I really wish it would
Have
drop.
you been picking vendors?
Oh, and I have actually I haven't. I'll give you that bunch. I will now check. Go back to town. Try to find that 3 link. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah. So look, just to be honest, man, there ain't nothing to talk about when it comes to Path right now. It just feels like all bad news. From their 4-hour
I
shutdown, they trying to implement the fix.
They had a shutdown.
Yeah, they have a 4-hour shutdown overnight to try to implement some of those changes. I don't know.
Oh, 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the implications are. I think they were able to. Let me see. Let me read this. I did read it before. Yeah, it says that at 9 a.m. and the NZT, which I don't know what time zone it is. I'm assuming it's theirs, New Zealand. Yes, it is. We took down a round for deployment of new account system. The migration was expected to take around 4 hours. The first thing that we went wrong was that the migration took longer to run than it did in our test software. So it didn't take 4 hours. It took longer than that. This is taking the downtime for an extra hour past the point that we had budgeted for. After the round was brought back around 2 a.m. New Zealand, we found that many players are getting disconnected frequently. This was caused by crashes in one of the backend master servers that caused online account sessions information to be lost. We spent about 15 minutes trying to investigate the cause of the crash and was unable to immediately come up with a solution, so we decided to roll back the patch. Womp womp.
Well,
Unfortunately, in this case, it would be normally take a short amount of time to roll back and took very long time due to extensive database migration that we have occurred during the deployment. The database are very large and restoring it back up took quite some time. The route was brought back and restored at 3 p.m. New Zealand. So just to keep track, from 9 a.m. New Zealand to now 3 p.m. New Zealand, we're almost at 12 hours. Almost. We're a few hours shy. The restore of the database, website database, took even longer and resulted in extended website downtime as well. The website was not available until 12:30 p.m. New Zealand. After investigations, we have discovered that the crashes were caused by a very simple flaw. The constant that represents the length of the account name used in the account sessions were still accidentally used. You accidentally use an old value. Before we added the discriminator, if a player logged in with an account longer than 27 characters, then it would result in an exemption being thrown when trying to copy the account name into the account session. I just want to take a pause and say coding is hard.
yep.
Uh, I read this paragraph and I barely understood half of it, but I trust them. Yeah, coding is hard. And oftentimes, when it comes to coding errors, this is usually what it is. It's something very simple that's like causing all kinds of this haywireness. Continuing, this is on its own should not have resulted in the masters crashing, but this occurred in an area of the code based on their design to be exception free, which resulted in the entire process crashing. The bug itself is already fixed, and we have already changed the code to be more resistant to exceptions occurring in the future. However, we have decided to delay the redeployment of the patch today until Monday, New Zealand time. It is clear that we need to do another round of Q&A on this deployment to make sure that we have found all, I'm assuming, quality assurance. That QA. I'm thinking that's what that meant. That's for.
Yes.
Found all corners cases before we have confidence to deploy it again. This is not the level of service you should expect from Grinding Gate Games, and we are very sorry for this extended downtime. So, it's not a reflection on GGG, but it is. They're taking a lot of L's.
Eh, I don't see it that way. Like, I, I'm not trying to be like Coke Master fucking Flex or anything, but dude, games like Cyberpunk 2077 launched in the state that it did. I am perfectly fine them taking the time to not give us a shitty fucking product. I understand it sucks and that people are like, "Oh, but I planned vacations around this," and I get it. I do truly do feel for you. If that's your case, if you take time off from work to fucking get some real good gaming on, and this shit happens. But at the end of the day, all we can really hope is that this means that the game that we will get is the game that GG wants to put forth. And for me, I would much rather them
I
do
got three
this.
links, by the way. Yay!
Nice, congrats. I would much rather them do this than release a shitty game that. Think about it, dude. To this day, people still won't fucking go and play Cyberpunk.
I don't. I will. I have it.
Right. So
I
it's like,
bought the
dude,
bitch.
it's like at this point, I just want them to come out with a good game so that it has a good lifespan and lots of fun shit to do. And if they can do that, I don't care if it takes them fucking an extra year. Like legit, I really don't. They could uh, keep giving me normal path stuff. Just
A year is kind of crazy, bro.
I understand, but personally, I'm being real. I would rather wait the year. I don't like having that situation where the game that you've been waiting for is trash to the point where you feel so betrayed you won't even fucking boot the shit up again. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to be path 2. I want them to take however long they need to make the game they want. And judging by how they normally do, they will take what time they is like absolutely fucking necessary. Because it's not like they go and they make these games or the patches and shit fucking excellent, duper duper perfect. They come out with flaws, but at least they have the fun aspects of them down. I, I, yo, take your time, fucking do it.
Question. This is a random ass question. Do you know the vendor recipe for a +1 wand?
Oh fuck no, bro.
It's like a. I think it's a blacksmith. I think I need a blacksmith. Wait,
No,
stone.
I think it's like a gem.
Yeah, I got. Oh, you're right. I think it's a gem plus.
Something. I don't fucking know.
Okay, I'm gonna try it with this.
I
I'm sorry.
never trust on vendor recipes if I'm being 100% with you.
Nope, it's not that. I mean, I think it's a maybe I need a level 30, a level 30%, a 30% cold resist ring. I think it's what I need. All right, all right.
Why don't you Google it?
Nah, I don't want to. This is scrubs. I should know this.
But you don't know that, so you're
Yeah,
gonna
no, I'm a
continue.
scrub. It's okay.
I know, but you're gonna continue being a scrub until you fix that.
It should be fine.
Please don't make me fucking look it up for you.
I'm fine. I'm continuing progressing. I'm fine. I don't need it. Boo, boo, boo. Just changing my. What's that? Lightning trap. Okay, that's my attack. Switch that out to this. Switch that out to that. Okay, boom. But yeah, so they've taken a little bit of L's as far as it seems to be a reoccurring theme of things happening and then not expecting it to happen that way. Like there's a few things that are catching them off guard. Maybe because they're rushing. I don't think so, but it's just unforeseeable issues that are happening. Which again, going back to what I said earlier, like coding is fucking hard. You know, I'm not gonna sit here like all superior and like, oh, I would have done that easier, bro.
No, I just want them to take the time, get a good fucking game. What kind of spell gems, dude?
Huh?
What kind of gem?
Blue.
Get plus cold. Like what?
Blue. Let's just assume lightning.
It is a rune dagger, scepter, staff, or wand, and 2 or more quality gems with combined total of 40% quality with the lightning tag.
Okay. Okay, so I really don't have that then. Thank you.
You're welcome. Making me fucking alt tab. Although, you know, at least now it's not a fucking hassle for me.
That's why you need quality gems in the beginning, guys. If you get quality gems, don't just vendor them or trash them. They can give you like a +1 wand, which really boosts your damage at the beginning.
Yeah. You can also get flat, which is a lot easier.
That too, yeah, that's a vendor recipe. Bench, right?
No, vendor.
Oh, right.
You can get a flat added lightning damage to spells with a 24% topaz.
Topaz.
Alteration.
Oh, ring. Okay.
Topaz ring and alteration and a fucking one. You vendor that and give you a thing with flat or added flat lightning.
Okay.
Google the things, people. There are useful stuff
Google
out
the
there.
things.
I know that
This is.
shit, so.
I had a thought earlier. Before we started recording that. This is the perfect league for a new player.
The redo league?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're not missing on anything. And Settlers is the great league, bro.
Yeah.
So like, this is a perfect time to come on and like test some shit out, see how far you get. Like in the most balanced as league to this date.
It's a good league.
Like you can't go wrong with this league. I mean, you know, there's some things that we found later on that I don't think new players are gonna really affect them. But like you're not interacting with really new content. I mean, but even though you're new, everything is new for you. So I guess it wouldn't really matter. But
the boats are still there.
no, what I'm saying is like as far as like new league, like completely like everyone's experiencing new league, so everyone knows what to expect from boats. There are already guides on how to do boats, so they don't have to figure it out.
right now we have the necro shit going
That's
on.
yeah, that's making it a little hard. Yeah, I guess.
It's making it a little bit harder, and later on when you get to mapping, it's gonna make shit a lot more rewarding. I
You
just
said a
had
lot rewarding or a lot harder?
a lot more rewarding.
Yeah, I think so too. I think as long as you take the time to actually look at
And I don't even
the,
think you need. I don't even think you need to. Just run maps. Eventually, you'll hit fucking great shit.
you hit the divine modifier.
Yeah, put that shit on like the most common mob in the fucking in the shit. Hope that you get them like 50 did.
But yeah, this is a really good time, man. Like, just no stress. League. Not everyone playing right now is not competing. They're just testing shit because they like already played the last settlers. They probably just want to like, oh, do a fresh start, build,
Yeah,
do better what they did. They fucked up last time.
yeah. I know this build is gonna do a lot better already,
Oh, don't
just
die.
because of
Oh,
the simplicity of the fact that I planned it out at least like 3% more.
and we don't know how long this league is gonna last either.
Eh,
I mean, I originally I wasn't planning on playing this league because I figured I was gonna spend most of my time in Path 2, which I think it still might be the case. I think I'm gonna really put a solid effort into Path 2. Like no matter how bad it is or how good it is, and see how far I can get. I mean, it's open beta, so I actually don't know how much of the game is actually going to be available to us.
right.
Um, but I think within the scope of what they are going to allow us, I really want to give it a solid review. Um,
Oh, I'm gonna attempt to play the shit out of it because it's Path 2. I'm at least getting one character to end game,
we
and
don't know if it
if
is going to be an end game though.
well, whatever the current end game of what it is, well, that's where I'll get. You know, I'm probably gonna do my
We're going
best
to
to
be
get as
farming
far.
docks because that's the last like uh, what do you call that area
They've
that we can do.
they've made it seem like they have quite a bit, but you know, maybe that's just effort.
I mean, they know their community. They know. They're like, yo, we need at least to have like basic white maps for people because if not,
We'll get it done in a day.
uh huh. I mean, you already know, bro.
Yeah, there's
Like
people already
16
fucking
hours in, people gonna. Damn it, I died.
like, bro, there's people asking already, like, oh, what are you gonna play for Fat 2? Like, dude, I don't fucking know.
I did ask you. I did ask you. I'm one of those people.
It's like I don't fucking know, dude. I
I
don't
was
even
just
know all the
curious to see
classes.
if this is. I'm saying I think you have a superpower of not giving a fuck about shit coming out. Like, how do you not care? Like, I don't even care as much. I'm not theory crafting, but I kind of looked. I'm like, oh, what kind of character would I want? Like, I just theorize. Like, in my downtime of boredom, I'm like, I wouldn't mind doing a spear build. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, I have put like zero thought in.
It
I've
must be
been
the
looking.
weed, bro. I don't know, man.
I look at like I've seen a couple of the trait teaser stuff. We've covered a fair bit,
Weed got
and I
that
just
fucking chemical in it.
I guess I just look at all the stuff that's like out. And it's just like I don't know. I'd like to see a list of all the skill gems. If they had that, I would have more to theorize about.
I don't know. I
But
don't think they're gonna release that for this. I don't. I don't. I hope they don't. I literally hope they don't do what they typically do in Path One, where they release like a full like, this is what is out, and allow people to theory craft and make builds and shit on that.
I want
I
them to do it when it comes out on the day that shit is. I want fucking
yeah, I want
builds,
people
man.
to find out organically. Like this is
Oh hell
this.
no, dude.
No,
I don't like no. I don't want to sit there and fucking halfway through the game find out that I could have been fucking building toward lightning fucking damage because a really cool fucking lightning skill exists.
but
Nah,
that's who
no,
you are
no.
in the regular nine Path One. Like you don't really plan out your builds, and then halfway you have to re-roll.
And so what you're telling me is right. So I'll get halfway through, find a really cool lightning spell, and now I have to redo my entire build or make a new character. I'm good. No. I'd rather you tell me what the fuck is out there so I can be like, oh, I may not be the kind of person that POBs my entire shit, but I do think about it and be like, oh, I want to make some lightning stuff. I want to make some purple circles. You know what I mean? Like, give me the basics. You don't need to
Purple
tell
circles.
me how it fucking does shit. Like, you don't have to do anything. Like, just make sure there's a list of fucking abilities so I can make a an uninformed choice on what I want to play. Because I'm not gonna go and read like every fucking note and fucking the damage numbers and fucking percentages. Because that shit don't mean nothing to me either. I've ended up with some very bad league starts because I don't pay attention to that shit.
Yeah. I think you reroll a fuck ton.
I do, but that's also because I kind of make characters with like an idea of what to do in mind, and then by the time like the end of the league comes, I want to do something else because the same people that were playing or the same strategy doesn't work anymore, and I'm like, oh well, fuck, I should have done that.
Marvel just dropped me 2 fucking great items, bro. Holy
Nice,
shit. Life, resist.
nice,
Energy shield, life, resist.
easy money.
God damn. I think that's the best shit I've ever gotten from Marvel.
I got something from her this time. It was a unique. I'm wearing the goat.
I wonder if it
But
had something to do with the thingamajig.
yeah, because she could end up getting boosted by it. Yeah,
Okay, Ironheart should not be in this map, bro. What are you doing here, bro?
bro. I don't know, man. Everything's everywhere. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
What are you up to anyway? Did I catch up? Probably not.
I'm at 27,
Oh, hell no, I didn't catch up.
but I'm also not like powering the
Oh,
story.
oh, shit.
You could probably catch up in the story in like the acts and shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually if I go my usual speed, but I'm not going that hard. I'm not staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning today.
Oh no, the area that I'm in is monster level 21, so I'm 3 levels over leveled.
I'm heading to Crossroads now.
Where the fuck is this?
Yeah, Act 2.
Thicket. This is the first dread thicket. I think I'm almost to Act 3. Remember. What the fuck was I supposed to do in here?
Dread Thicket? Nothing in Dread Thicket. I think Dread Thicket, if I'm not mistaken, is oh fuck.
That's where you get the goddamn hideout. God.
Yeah,
See,
Dread Thicket is nothing. Not in the first one.
see, this is why you always like people always end up leveling faster than I do. Okay, I just start
Well, I
getting
finished
fucking
this. Yeah, I finished the thing first, typically.
Whew.
I
have to
usually
do this
zone the fuck
story.
out too, and when I do it, I usually just zone the fuck out and just
Yeah.
go through the
I need
fucking
to
motion.
like play with either you or Alex or Miu because you guys are like, dude, Miu fucking hyper focused. Miu was just like, nah, dude. What are you
You
doing?
gotta just turn off your brain, bro. Just fucking go.
Yeah, turn off my brain and follow him.
And but the more distractions that you have, the slower you're gonna be in the cat and whatever. Even if you don't play, like if you're not planning on sitting down and playing for a few hours, and but at least if you like set aside like, all right, I'm gonna play it in like an hour or two. For those of you out there that have limited amount of time like I do, you gotta like make sure that 1 or 2 hours you not getting no distractions, no phone call, turn off your fucking phone, airplane mode, all that shit, because you can get pretty far. You can knock down every act to about an hour if you just cut some of that fucking distractions out. But if you let me go pee, let me go, even though it sounds like a joke, like wait, I'm not supposed to pee. No, bro, pee before you start. Like,
Yeah.
Make sure you don't eat nothing. If you lactose intolerant, don't eat no milk, none of that shit. Because if you only have 2 hours to play, you got to maximize the amount of time that you have available to play. And I guarantee you, if you try to stick to that, you will knock down Act 1, Act 2 in about an hour and change, maybe depending on your speed, how many times you're dying, the content mechanics. If you're trying to go for speed, I'd recommend skipping lead content. Lead content will slow you the fuck down.
Yeah, to a degree. Like, for instance, this particular leak content isn't skippable, and that's at least with the necro part.
Well,
For
yeah,
like the
Necro
settlers,
just makes it harder, yeah.
for like the settlers thing, you can skip a good portion of it, but
Yes,
I've been skipping it, and
I have to.
I can already feel that by probably like level 50, level 60, I'm gonna be paying for fact.
I mean, you don't
'Cause,
get that much.
nah, dude, you get some. I was getting some fucking crazy leveling items, fucking settler.
Mm,
Like the belt, one of the belts that I found out of settlers, dude, I used
that's
pretty
interesting.
much until my like G belt.
There is a modifier on this Necro thing that mobs are dropping random shrines.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I'm level 28 because I'm overkilling.
I'm not doing no damage to Caitlyn. Creighton. But yeah, it's pretty much it. Quick update. Quick um
Quick league, hopefully.
quickly quickly. Sorry. Uh, things like that crack me up. Um, like what do you call those? Unintended puns.
Ah,
Quick league. Oh, are you serious?
probably. I'm almost
I messed up and I went in my portal
at- Oh shit, that's not good.
and Caitlyn reset.
Yeah, cause I imagine that that's like a
Yeah.
safety for just in case. Like, oh, I wasn't supposed to kill her. Let me go back to my thing.
Yeah. I mean,
It just fucked you
that was
over.
by mistake. It wasn't on purpose.
How
That
do you
could,
know if someone takes a portal on purpose or on accident?
well, I know I did it by accident because
Oh, you did it on accident.
it
How
because
did you know?
yeah, no, you're right. Can't be mad.
Are they gonna add a confirmation over every fucking time you fucking take a portal? Like a little Windows pop up. Hey, are you sure you'd like to click that portal?
Imagine you'd be dead by then.
Do you know how fucking pissy I'd be? They ruined the game in such a fucking random ass way. That'd be a good fucking April Fool's joke or April Fool's post for them.
Like everything you do, you transition over. You sure you want to go into the map?
Like we've been hearing a lot of your guys' complaints about accidentally doing things. So now there are confirmation boxes for everything. Did you really mean to click on dropping your Chrome?
Yeah,
No,
man, that would be terrible.
they wouldn't even do it that way actually. I would say it like this. I would say it like, were you really sure that you wanted to delete your mirror of Calandra? Like
I mean, you have one of those. What the fuck?
that shit would be fucking hilarious, bro. That'd be the
Like, I
fucking
definitely have one of those shits. What the fuck? You
yeah,
say
they have to.
cancel. You say cancel, and a fucking alt comes out.
This is, and then just have it just like this is all intended behavior. Damn, should have
Joke league. Boop boop. Anyway, obviously we're being very quiet because we're concentrating, and we're not talking. So we do apologize for that and air. We're probably gonna wrap up the episode here. Any last
You have a good night.
things to add? Like always, as things become a little more crazier and more information comes out, we'll obviously make some content and we'll give our 2 cents in the matter. Until then, just hang tight. Hope you have fun with the Necro Settlers League. Uh, come up with some nice builds. If you are a new player and you're listening to this, enjoy the league. I think it's going to be great for you. This is going to be one of the best leagues. If you are intending to do it, you're not missing out on anything. You know, it's repeat of the last league, so it's the best way to get in and not feel pressured by any form of way. So yeah, so just enjoy it. For everyone else who maybe not be playing League, why not? I mean, is there anything else you're playing? Drop it in the comments. Let us know what you're playing. If you do want us to cover something or review something or want our opinions about something, feel free to leave a comment as well. We will read those and incorporate them into one of our future episodes. Oh, by the way,
We love you.
I was randomly bringing this up now, but did you know the Ascend had an update?
No.
That's the ARPG that we tried, the robot one.
Yeah, yeah. I
It
remember
had
this.
an update content update. I randomly was looking through my library and it popped up and I'm like, oh, what is this? And I was like, oh wow, they're new content. I didn't know they was even still developing this. Bro, Caitlin just knocked me out, bro. Damn it, man.
Okay, so I don't know. I need you to, as you're going through the fucking game, dude. Have you been noticing any differences?
Hmm?
Or have I
With
really just been incredibly blind with the game and have never actually seen stuff?
uh, what are you referring to?
I just got into like the city of Sarn, right? Right after fucking the Act 2 boss. I never realized you come out of the fucking the pyramid.
Yeah.
I never realized that. The pyramid is
Okay, so I can't kill Caitlin right now.
here, invite me, I'll help.
No, I don't want to help him. I
No.
just accidentally put help.
Oh, then run. Reset the zone and go back to him.
Uh,
But yeah, I didn't realize that you actually come out of the pyramid, and the pyramid has a model here.
yeah, dude. That's
This is,
old as fuck.
dude.
I don't know, bro. That's
No,
on you, bro. That's on you. I don't know.
no, man. This is not. Hold up.
That's on you.
I
You
am going
blind.
to show you this. No, I am going to show you this because
I
I
know.
want
I've seen it. I've seen it all the time. I know what it
this.
looks like.
No, no, look at this,
I know what it looks like, bro.
bro.
You
This
don't
was
need to
not.
show me.
This
Yeah,
was
bro.
not here last league.
Yes. I mean, maybe not. No, definitely last league. Definitely last league. But maybe you want to say like a year or two ago. Maybe I could give you that. I'll be willing to give you that. But this is definitely last league. And
I
every other league that I remember in my recent future,
I
recent
don't believe
past.
you. I feel like one of two things has happened, right? Either the fact that I'm able to play in a lot higher resolution, a lot smoother on my PC
Oh
that
yes.
account,
Okay, I can give you that as a reason.
because dude, I have been noticing so many attacks and animations that I've never seen before. And I look at them as they're happening, and I'm like, I've never seen that. What the fuck? And it's just, I don't know.
We have not given people an update about any of that
Oh yeah. So Cliff's Notes
because
version, if you're trying to get out of here quickly, I found out the motherboard was dead. Don't feel like having to take it to go get micro soldered. So I bought a motherboard that is not quite as good, but is good enough for my purposes. I put it in with the other parts that I
you bought
got
the
from.
Steel Legend one, Asrock.
Yes,
That's not
yes.
a that is not a bad car, bad
No, 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 no.
motherboard.
I don't.
It's not
I don't
by
think.
the means. It's I wouldn't. And motherboards is weird because you can't really compare. Like, there's definitely some low tier and mid tier, high tier ones. But when you look at the high tier ones and compare them to the mid tiers, they're not much different. Like the difference
I'm not
sometimes is
gonna lie.
RGB.
I'm not gonna lie though. I did want the upgraded chipset. As I looked at like the differences between like this one and the other board, the
Uh,
Aorus,
uh.
there were some things with the Aorus that I liked.
Yeah, but this is well,
I
money,
wasn't I wasn't
money.
gonna buy a new one, but
No, I
I
know.
did.
And I mean, I wouldn't have recommended to rebuy the one I sent you. I wouldn't have recommended that. Even because of the pricing and some of the just the weirdness of it, I wouldn't have recommended that. I think the one that I ultimately recommended off the list, I think would have been had all the features that you would probably need for any future. And in the future, when you upgrade past this, you need to upgrade the motherboard anyways because you're already pretty much close to the ceiling. The only way up from now, from where you are now, is just to get a what do you call it, X shit XD
ETA?
X3D.
What is that?
um
Hold on. No, no, no. We could go into that after.
so it's a processor that excels in virtual 3D processing memory, blah 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 blah. It basically specializes in processing memory, video memory. So AMD has this whole thing about X3D. So they have regular processors and they have their X3D versions of those motherboards. I didn't know this when I bought my processor, the one I sent you, that they would have released eventually they would have released a X3D version of it. What that does is basically it prioritizes any graphical information at a much faster rate. So basically, it just gives it like a 20% boost to any
So my
graphical thing.
my question is how much price difference? Is it like 20%?
Well, when it first came out, it was like, so mine came out, let's say April, and then the XVD came out in basically November, and there was about 100 maybe dollar difference.
How
Um,
much was you bought it
but
again?
when I bought it, it was like $500.
Okay. So
So
$200.
it wouldn't have been that much of a difference,
Yeah.
like
It wouldn't
percentage
have been that
wise.
much of a difference, but the
But I
fact
would
that
have
you
to
are
wait.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
fact
would
that
have
you
had to
bought
wait. And I didn't know the thing. I didn't know it was a thing. Honestly, I didn't know it was a thing. It wasn't until I did a little research and and you start really seeing the performance and benchmarks, and you start seeing like, oh wait, it actually fucking is really fucking good. It
okay,
gives is it's giving Intel a run for its money when it comes to
okay,
the gaming atmosphere. I don't
do you have a TP
know.
down?
Huh?
Do you have a TP down?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I wasn't. I'm sitting in the waypoint, but yeah, it's down now.
Gotcha.
Um, so it's giving Intel a run for its money. I think for the most part, Intel still like is more popular when it comes to gaming rigs, but the X3D processors are really taking huge chunks of the market from Intel because they obviously they really do work better. Like they run really fucking nice for gaming PCs, and it just gives you like a free 20% boost of fucking performance. So your way up from there is to upgrade to a. I wouldn't go 58 XVD because that makes no fucking sense. I would just go balls in and go get a 78, what is it, 7950 XVD?
Okay.
Go with that one, which is the top of the top of the top line of
I don't know.
that line of chipset.
I actually have no idea when I will decide to try to upgrade this thing.
Now this could be years. This could be years from now. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. You don't have to worry about it now, but at least there's an upgrade path for you. That
that's true.
the difference between the 58 and the 7950 XVD, you're gonna easily see a 20 to 30% boost of performance
Oh wow.
within the same line. Where you don't have to upgrade your motherboard, you don't have to upgrade anything else. Just swap out the processor.
that was the other thing I was looking at was I don't know. I don't know if I felt bad about it or not. I don't think I did because I like the CPU that you gave me. Um,
Hmm.
I was thinking about it and I didn't realize that we were on AM5 chips set, and I was like,
Four, AM4.
no, there's AM5s now.
No, I know. I have AM5. Yeah,
No, yeah, no. I know you're on an AM4. I was looking at
five,
the
five. I'm
AM5.
on an AM5.
Yeah, I was looking at the AM5s and then the motherboards to support those, and was just like,
They're expensive. They're
they
expensive.
are fucking expensive.
They're expensive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. To be super honest, when I was doing my upgrade, I was kind of grimacing. I'm like, why the fuck? Something with I don't know what it is with the motherboard market right now. It is completely in disarray. Completely in disarray as far as the price is concerned. The bloat of the cost for everything, like things having RGB and features that make no sense. So the companies are like charging 50% more than it needs to be. Like it's just all over the map, bro. And the prices for the processors themselves are relatively calm. Relatively. Like compared to this historic pricing, they're not too crazy. But what the fuck is going on? Why am I stuck? Got my first chaos. But for the motherboards, you're gonna pay at least $150 more premium on the same motherboard otherwise. Like if something on a usual would cost 125, you're gonna end up spending easily almost close to $300 for that same motherboard, same tier of motherboard. And it's not gonna be dramatically better or worse. It's just gonna be just more expensive. So
I
I
was
don't.
actually pretty happy with the Steel Legends price actually.
And it
Because
wasn't the Steel Legends series of ASRock. It's not bad. They're pretty solid. They're pretty solid little pieces of machine. As far as the amount of features that it provides you, and then the overall functionality.
to me, so far it's been pretty much perfect. It fits everything I need. It has an expansion for another two M2s if I want to. Um, I have tons of fucking fan headers. I have tons of RGB headers.
What the
My rear
fuck is
IO is
this?
beautiful. My front IO I can change out to have another USB-C. Like I don't know. I really like the motherboard for what it offers. The price was good enough. 150 for it is not
When's the last
like
time you bought a motherboard?
I
Like,
haven't.
so you never bought the last motherboard yet?
The last motherboard I had came with my PC.
Okay, this is an interesting question to propose to you. I know so the first PC you ever bought was a pre-build. Oh my god, what is this thing now coming at me? Oh my god, Rakiata is coming after me now. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, dude. I don't know. They've been putting all kinds of random shit, stuff from like TOC and like
Why is Rakiata the big ass sword coming at me, bro? Like what?
yeah, dude.
I don't want the
This
smoke.
thing is interesting to say the least, bro. I've been like
That's
talking about.
overkill, man. When Rakiata coming at you, bro, nah, bro. Nah. You can't run away
Bro,
from her.
I was
No.
I was in a map where I was literally it was nothing but meat sacks. I couldn't kill anything. They all had just way too much health. By me like throwing my mines and moving throughout the entire map, by the time I got to the end, I had like I want to say like 30 of them following me, and I
Oh
had
my
killed them all.
goodness.
And it was just like, oh no, yeah. This league is
Oh.
something else. This is interesting. I couldn't believe how
And I gotta run
much.
past her not to get to where I'm at too. Oh man.
I can't even get you to chamber
I,
C.
I just yeah I just want to get the waypoint. I can die. I don't care. Uh,
Here, does this work?
but
Can you
there's
point to me?
no, I can't teleport to you. I'm already in the same map.
Okay, so here, hold on.
No, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. I'm good. I'm good. Whew. Okay. Yeah. So the question was obviously you took your first couple steps to like upgrade your PC and you've been making increment changes. Um, would you ever consider going back to a pre-built, or would you continue down this line of like doing um, custom builds, basically?
So I deliberately took the path that I did.
Well,
When I
obviously, right?
decided, right, right, right.
That wasn't
But
a good. I'm sorry, I'm being a dick.
but I mean along the lines of I knew I wanted to start with a pre-built and to use the pre-built as a starting place so that I didn't have to worry about massive compatibility issues all at once.
Because you
So,
never did that. Okay, because you never done.
right, because I got the pre-built and was like, okay, this is what I have. What processor could I put in it? Remember when my first upgrade, I was just like, what could I do here? And then you gave me some tips. You told me the graphics card that I should upgrade to. Within the motherboard's possibility, that gave me a good little taste there, and that helped for a period of time. And I was like, you know what, it's time. You were getting rid of your parts, were willing to sell them, and I was like, it's time for that. And yeah, I will continue modularly changing out bits of the machine as I find more bottlenecks. Like
Okay.
I'm really happy with this, and it trips me out, right? So when you sent your the kit to me, and I tried to put it in, and I spent like I want to say like 11 hours fucking with it that day. Just
My
on
wildest, it was part of my hesitation. I'm like, I hope it doesn't get fucked up, right? I feel like I should have, when it came back, the first time around. So I guess a little context. I don't know if we went into details when it comes to this. I sent out the box, and I went to USPS, and towards my honest opinion about USPS, I have very negative opinion about postal, but
yeah.
against my good nature, I went up to them, I asked them how much it was, and I felt like the girl was giving me a hookup or like a discount, and she said $15 to send it over to California. And I'm like, $15 for this box? Hell yeah! And it was like a break of it was a Noctua. For those of you listening know what a Noctua is, it was basically a giant brick of a cooler. Um, it so it got one of those, processor and motherboard and RAM, right?
And yeah.
They sent it all in one box. So it weighed about what, 10 pounds, 12 pounds, give or take.
Yeah, about that.
So $15. I'm like, yo, that's a fucking good deal. So I said, she gave me the box. She's like, oh, just write the to and from, just like that, to and from. So I took my big ass permanent marker and I put to, put your address, I put from, I put my address, right? Big fucking letters, you can't miss it. According to this fucking goofy ass bitch, because I wrote the address on opposite directions, meaning I put the two up top and the from at the bottom, her goofy ass put it inversed. So when she sent out the box, she sent it to me. So in 3 days, the box came back to my house. And and at that moment, I should have fucking known. I should have fucking known. I'm like, oh, this is not good. Because even
Bro,
the box
I
was
nearly
not fucked up.
died. I nearly died watching the tracking when it was like, it's been delivered to X New York. And I was like, what?
I was at work. I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm like, what? Wait, how does that happen? And I went home and I seen the box. And I should have fucking opened it. I should have fucking opened it and I looked inside of it. But to my better, just, it didn't, the box still seemed solid. It wasn't dented in. It wasn't like chewed up or wet or anything like that. So I'm like, the box is still good. It's still heavy. It still felt had a little oomph to it. So I'm like, it should be good. It should be good. I went that same day back to the post office and I'm like, I told the manager, I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I shit you not, the manager fucking chewed it because the bitch was working that same day.
Oh, God.
He chewed her out, bro. He was like, what in the fuck is wrong with you? I'm not lying. He said that shit. He even threatened to throw a shoe at her if she ever does that again. I don't know what kind of working relationship these people have, but
Straight up, what the fuck?
I don't, bro. I'm not even hype. I'm being hyperbole in this way. I'm sitting on the side. I'm always pretending I wasn't listening to this because I'm trying to pretend like their thick glass is like soundproof. But he went up to,
Right.
he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You tell me you didn't see this address and see this is something wrong, that he's trying to send something back to the to New York from New York. He's trying to send something to New York. In your mind, it didn't occur to you that this was wrong." He's like, "Oh, it's just, but he put it the wrong way. He put it the wrong way." I was like, "I don't care if he put it the wrong way. Right? He's a customer. I don't expect him to do anything. But if you're the one entering the stuff, you should know what you're doing. You should be reading."
True.
And
No, I understand that sentiment, but to chew her out like super duper hard, like I don't
bro,
know,
and
man.
then he goes, he looked at me. He's like, "Come over here. I want you to read into the information." I go over there, and she was like, "I don't know. He just did it the wrong way." He was like, "Yeah, and if you do it again, I'm gonna throw a shoe at you." And I just looked at him like, "What?" Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that because I don't want to report it. I don't want to be a narc. Because that's, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's like that's some kind of, guess, some kind of labor law or some shit. But yeah, but but then when it got to you, and then you told me that shit, the fucking motherboard was dead. I'm like,
And then I there was some extra bit of damage that I didn't even let you know of because I didn't realize it at the time because I never had your cooler in my hand, obviously.
mhm.
They bent this fucking cooler so much, dude. It was bad. It was fucking bad.
Well, you sent me a picture of some of the bentness. I thought
Right.
it
So
wasn't as
those were the
bad.
radiator fans. Those were the radiator fans. I expected those to kind of have a little bit of bend. That's not that bad.
Okay.
The actual, so you know how like the cooler sits in like a V, right?
Yeah.
They the the right side of the V was almost touching the left. They bent it.
They must have just. And you know what's funny? The box said fragile.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like, and then for them to not accept like my proof and to sit there and be like, "Oh, it has to be smaller than 2 MB." It's just like, dude, I don't have access to something that small.
The technology to take a picture of it. No,
Like, and then other people, they're sitting there just like, "Oh, just turn down the resolution on your phone." Motherfucker, do you realize the smallest, the shittiest picture my phone can take of nothing is 3 MB? It's because 3.7. I'm at a loss. And then they're telling me, "Oh, well, print it out and bring and send and then fill out this form and send it." I was like, "No,
all because you
no,
want a $100 um, insurance on the
yeah,
package. Which,
yeah."
don't get me wrong, it would have been helpful to help you buy the second one, but it's like, you know, at
I
at
was
a
just
certain
like,
point, you gotta like help out the customer. If if I'm sending something out and I say to them, "Hey, I don't even know why they ask you. Why do they ask you? If you sit there, it's like, what's in the box?" I said, "Glass." That's what I told them, glass.
mhm,
So it's very fragile. I wrapped it in bubble wrap. Wrapped it in shipping paper. Um, so, but it's glass. So they were like, okay. They asked me, "You want to put insurance in?" I was like, "What's the standard rate?" That standard is $100. I was like, I mean, one or two things break, it should be enough. I mean, but in my head, I'm like, ain't nothing gonna break. The motherboard is in a motherboard box, so nothing's gonna happen to that. And then I wrap that in the shipping box, in the shipping paper, and then
yeah,
um the cooler is literally wrapped in bubble wrap. Like I wrapped it several times. So
yeah.
I'm like, okay, I mean, what's the
When
worst
I
that could
took it out,
happen?
it was like a ball.
So I'm like, what's the worst that could happen, right? And you know what I mean? But Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Nearly ruined the cooler. Definitely ruined the motherboard. I'm At this point, I'm surprised the fucking RAM got here and fucking like I don't know, man. I was just really really pissed at the USPS, but ended up buying the Steel Legend. It's fucking beautifully. It perfectly fit the Noctua. My case is a little too thin. So what I did was is I moved one of the what was probably like the front fan that you put on like the front of the Noctua like setup. I put it on the front of my case instead. That
Mm.
gave me clearance to actually close it.
And you are now gaming on that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's gaming fantastic, by the way. Like, mm, mwah. Can't express how happy I am the way that it ended up shaking. Of course it could have been a smoother process if USPS wasn't, just kicking fucking boxes or something. I don't know what the fuck they. But as far as getting all of the upgrades and stuff done, finally, I'm really happy with the results. At this point, I just don't know. Like, there's like eventually a point I'm gonna have to fucking upgrade again. Like, damn, what the fuck do I have
No.
to do then?
I think the next point, the most logical point of your next upgrade would probably be, if I had to take a guess, I would have to review your monitor. Hear me out. Hear me out. The reason I'm saying that is because I would have to review it to see if it's not bottlenecking your graphics.
It, to a degree, it would be
Yeah, so
because
just review because if I wouldn't want you to I wouldn't want you to continue upgrading your PC part if no matter how much you upgrade, you're never going to be able to see it better because your monitor is just not up to
Oh yeah,
par.
yeah, no, no. I already decided which monitor I'm getting if when I do finally upgrade the monitor. But as of right now, my this monitor is fucking fine.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, bro. I'm just
No, no, I'm not saying
for
that.
the
I'm more just
Futuro.
saying, I'm more just saying it. Just like the monitor's fine for now. It has the aspect ratio that I love. I love ultra wides. That's probably one of the bigger reasons I don't want to upgrade my monitor.
I mean, that plenty. The market for ultra wide is pretty expensive.
It
Not
is,
expensive,
especially.
expansive. That means there's a lot of different models out there that are ultra wide.
I kind of want a 4K with
Whoa,
144.
bro,
So
that's expensive, bro.
I know I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not in any rush. It doesn't need to be next year or like I'm just gonna wait. But that's the next fucking thing I actually want to get is an
Mm.
actual 4K monitor with 144 hertz. That way, if I upgrade, the ability of my PC to be able to play things above 60 FPS, I'll actually be able to see it.
Okay, that's a good way of thinking about it. I mean, you can always get an older model too. Um,
That's true. Yeah, I don't need it. Does Yeah, it doesn't need to be brand new.
that's,
It needs to be ultra wide because I'm not gonna lie. After I gain the screen real estate, I can't lose it.
you know what my rationale for always upgrading my monitor?
What?
I have a second monitor. I always told myself that initially when I had my first one, it was decent. I liked it, and I was looking for a reason to buy a second one. That was the sole reason I was like, but wait, if I get two, I'll have two monitors. And at the time, I wasn't sure if my graphics card at the time could use because I had the older ones with the DVI plugs.
Right.
Or is it DVI or something? Whatever it was called. It wasn't display ports. Um, so I was like, oh man, I don't know if my graphic cards can do it. Da, 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 da. And then after small research, I found like actually they're actually pretty decent at doing dual monitors. You don't tax them that much more. And I'm like, oh, that's all I needed, bro. That's all I needed. I was all in. And then I did my research. And I eventually bought my second monitor. And then when I had my second monitor, I was like, oh, this is so cool. I got my second monitor. And I'm like, oh, I want to upgrade my monitor now. And again, I use the same rationale, but I'm gonna have three monitors.
You're gonna have a third.
Yeah. And then now I got my fourth one, right? And the reason I got my fourth one isn't because I wanted another one. No. It's because I had to connect my security system into a monitor. And I didn't want to, like, I could have just used one of my third ones and switch channels. But I didn't want to do that. I don't want to keep doing it. That's retarded. I don't, like,
Yo,
I
that's
just,
poor shit.
no.
That's how it sounds.
It
That's
is. I'm not gonna
poor
lie. It is. It is. It is. It sounds very. It does. It does.
change the
But
channel.
I have
Bro,
the.
bullshit.
I had a very old, like it was 1080, but it's very old TV that was my third monitor. It was a very old TV, old one that I just found that my mom was trying to get rid of. And I was like, I'll take it. I'll turn it into a monitor. I'll put Discord on it. Whatever. I don't need nothing for it. And it has served me well. I don't think the buttons work. Nothing on it works. But it just, you can plug shit into it and it works. So I was like, oh, let me just turn this one into the security screen. And I'm just buying myself a cheap, 1080 gaming monitor. And I did find one on sale for like $80.
Oh shit.
So it was a 1080, 100 megahertz, like very basic. 20, I think it was 23 inches. And I bought that one. I'm like, all right, cool. And I got my third monitor.
Yeah.
You know, 1080 monitors are very cheap. They're very cheap.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to looks, you don't want a 1080 one.
No, you don't.
Like that's for looks. You don't want that. You want something more along the line. At least 2K, at the very least.
Yeah.
Definitely 4K. As far as ultra wide compatibility, I think the one I have right now, if I'm not mistaken, is ultra wide curved.
Okay.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at it. It looks a little curved, so I'm pretty sure it's curved. I don't know. I like curved. I like my middle one to be curved.
Believe it or not, I don't. I find a very weird like viewing angles and such. I don't know how else to explain
Oh,
it.
because I remember you told me some goofy shit that you like sit on the side and you like look at your screen sideways or something like that. This,
Oh,
was that what? I don't remember. I don't remember what you said, but it was something like
I don't even remember what that was in reference to
you
anymore.
asked
But I
me,
do
do you
remember the
guys like
conversation.
sit on an angle and you look at your screen like at an angle and like does not feel comfortable to you guys? And I'm like, no, what the
Like,
fuck you talking about?
so you're it was the chair. No, because it wasn't the TV. That's what. So it has to do with my sitting position when I'm on the couch. I don't like sitting square with the TV. I kind of like my TV a little off to the side so that I'm not like it's. I understand that it sounds weirder than it probably is. I prefer so like for instance, right? So say you have like a rectangle room, and on the long walls you have your TV on the left side and you have your bed on the right side.
Mhm.
Because the thing is so short and I don't like sitting in my or laying in my bed with my head cocked toward my chest, I'd rather just turn my head and look at the TV on the left side of my room.
I wonder how many people are following you right now. Like, oh, I see what you're saying. He's like,
Yeah,
what
I
the
don't
fuck
know
is he
how many
saying?
people understand what I'm actually saying right now, but like, have you ever had a TV like directly in front of the foot of your bed, like on a wall that way in front of you instead of off to the side?
Yes, yes, I have.
I can't sit like that in a bed. Like, I'm not fat or anything like that. I just it is stupid uncomfortable for
Hmm.
like
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 with your chin being tucked into your chest.
yeah, I don't like sitting like that. I don't know why. It bugs me. I need my TV so that my I can literally just kind of rest my head against the pillow a little bit and then just kind of like,
Well,
the natural like when you let go of your head, how it kind of automatically goes over to the side. It's just a better relaxed position. Like
um, I'm at my school of thought is more of I don't like TVs in the bedroom.
I don't either, but
If I must have one, it has to be at least a foot or two above the bed.
no. I get you. I completely get you there. Like that is I understand that helps with that particular problem, but it's never enough. Unless my TV is on the motherfucking ceiling, it's too
Which is
much
scary as
cocking.
fuck, but okay.
Yeah, it's too much cocking toward my chest. My head does not like being going down that way. Like I
Hmm.
have to have it like it has to be up above the bed off to either the left or the right. It cannot be in front of me. If it's in front of me, I will never use it. I'll never look at the fucker. Like it's just too uncomfortable of a position for me inside my room. Normally I don't really watch TV in there.
I can't. Yeah, I
I had a
can't do that.
I had a cousin that moved out, and he left a massive TV in my house. So we had nothing else to do with it. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just put it in my room."
Bro, you should
Plug
have
it.
got another monitor.
No. it it would take up a third of my office. Like the
Bro.
TV is huge. I
I
don't
hear,
need
I
it
hear it's
for
excuses, bro. I would have put a
yeah,
bitch in a
it,
wall. In a,
nah,
I would have wall mounted it.
nah, fuck that. Too big for any kind of computer use unless I was only using it for videos, and even then, I can't imagine actually watching that way. Um, but I put it in my room, and I use it for what do you call that? Apple Music, and I use it for porn.
Yep, that's yeah.
That's pretty much it. That's the only time that TV gets turned on now. Like, and even then, I most of the time I'd rather just watch porn on my iPad.
It's more intimate, you know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
That's
thank you
yeah.
so
That's a good place to end it. Thank you.
much. Please hit a like button if you watch porn.
Bro, we should have like 8,000 subscribers at this point.
Nah, bro, that should be like 1 million subscribers, dude. Everybody watches porn.
Everyone's
That's the most. That's
kink
literally like the
shaming.
most.
Everyone's kink shaming right now. Like, oh, I don't watch porn. What is there?
What is? And it's funny when you think about it. Do
I
you know
use
that
magazines
the United States watches more porn than any other country?
per capita.
Like, it's ridiculous how much porn fucking people watch. The proof's actually in the pudding, bro. Fucking what are those people? OnlyFans models exist. People be paying for that shit.
Bro, I don't know how people pay for that, bro.
I just want look at.
But you know what? People pay
Hold,
for
hold,
strippers still, so you know, I
I
get
get
it.
you. But one moment. I need to like actually do something good for someone out there if this happens to fall in line with them. There are places you can look at OnlyFans videos for free.
You mean regular porn?
No, actual OnlyFans. Like, you know how like there would be like an OnlyFans bitch, and she'll be
But
like,
I
"Oh
think
yeah."
people like the interaction thing about it.
Either way,
It's like
no, no, no,
strippers.
because, no, because people be paying for the video.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you can either subscribe to them or pay for like particular videos and shit. Look at guys, these videos exist, right? Some asshole out there paid for it and then put it on the internet for free. Just don't be giving your money to this kind of shit. I even understand strippers. At least then, if you get a good
I
rapport
don't.
with a stripper, you can get a handful of ass.
I don't get. It. I don't get
Look at
strippers.
again. I understand. Not everybody does, but I coming from like an ex-military dude that used to do that shit like all the fucking time. Look at if
The
you don't
one
have
thing I
time.
understand is prostitutes. I get prostitutes.
Look at. I'll put it to you this way: if you don't have time to date, you're not looking to catch a VD or go and do some sketchy shit or end up in a fucking lot or have to go to travel to some place where prostitution is legal.
We gonna get
And you
blue
want to go
balls. Like, what the fuck's
for
the point of
hey,
that?
man, fucking jack off, man. You're gonna do it at the end of the night anyway. Fucking
Yeah, but then I gotta travel home with that shit.
look at. I'm gonna be real with you.
I mean, you do the car, it's fine, but still, like, you can catch a fucking
Like no.
sex
Most of the
offending
time,
charge from a cop watching you.
if you're a charming human being that interacts with strippers in a good way, she might help. I'm not saying that this happened because where it did not happen is illegal for that to happen, but you know things happen, and
I mean,
some
yeah, but it's
sometimes
like that's not the likelihood that you. I mean, if you were nice looking, charming, and all that, if you had all those things going for you, you wouldn't need to go into a goddamn strip club and have
excuse, pardon. I
it. You.
understand that I have my rough sides.
I'm just saying, like,
I was gonna say I understand I have my rough
that's not what I
sides.
meant, but you know what I meant. Like, it's like
No.
I
Because
think
again,
I
you're
think
looking at it. Looking at
the
it wrong.
portion of the population who finds themselves having to go into.
Again, you're looking at it wrong.
I'm
It's
looking at
not.
it like as a beautiful elitist
You're
person. Is that what you're saying?
no. You're looking at it as all right. Let's just put it this way, right? So, say just out of, I'm not hoping for nothing. I'm not trying to start nothing. Say you and your wife break up. You end up having custody of your. You have no fucking time. You still have to go and work. You're still trying to do all this shit, but you still want to go and try to meet people. And at that, you're really not even trying to meet people. You'd really just like some titties in your lap. Where are you gonna go? Are you gonna go and go on fucked up dates, especially nowadays, or are you just gonna go to a strip club where for $5, $10, some woman will let you fucking put her titties on your lap? It takes no time. You get to drink while you're there. The atmosphere is usually pretty chill. Well, depending on the club you go, obviously. But I think it's a time thing. That's how it was for
Maybe.
me. I was in the service. I had no time to do anything because every Monday I needed to be there at 5, and I wasn't allowed to leave any earlier than a specific point than 5 p.m. And they always have weird shit and always have you check in. Like, dude,
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
no time to go and fucking actually date. And even then, I wasn't looking for a relationship at that time.
Yeah.
I just needed a way of getting some stress out, relaxing. And yo, a stripper is that. As long as it's not a crazy stripper. Those exist too.
Crazy, like mentally crazy, or more crazy, like what they can do.
Mentally. Those are you stay away from fucking mentally unstable strippers.
Uh,
That though they are not the relaxation you are hoping for. Usually just the start of more fucking problems. End up being like, hey, you want to go and head over to my place after work? She'd be like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then halfway to your place, be like, I have a boyfriend, and it's just like, oh, what the fuck just happened? You were slutty as shit a second ago. Now you're trying to be a housewife. No,
Damn.
it's terrible. It's
Um. Well, this episode took a very left turn.
it's a weird episode. Fucking thumbs that shit up. You know you like this kind of talk. Dirty.
I don't know how to end it, so I'm just gonna end it. Talk to you guys some other time.
Press buttons.
Mm. Fucking Rosie just blowing my phone up, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Nah, I really gotta. I think I'm underestimating the acoustics in this house. Like,
Oh, so like